Hello, hello, hello. I'm having fun doing the Higher Wealth Show. I'm learning more and more and more about this technology. And that excites me because it brings me to our theme, which is pivoting into prosperity. And I thank God for this opportunity. And I thank God for you, the crowd, for watching us. And we're going to dive right in. I like to make sure that I have quite a crowd before we just pop on. So, anyway, here we are. And the first thing I want to do is read our scripture. We were talking about faith. So, you do need faith and belief in order to pivot. And so this master class is on pivoting into prosperity. So we will be bringing different people from different industries in to talk about what you need to do to pivot into that particular industry. Tonight is the industry about film and, making movies, TVs, being in that. And I'm so excited. I have been told that I'm going to be in a movie, and that is really exciting for me to be in the movie. I've never been in a movie in my life, but all I know is magazines. But now I have to pivot. Okay, hold on. Let me get my scripture, and then we'll move right into my special guest tonight, Miss Sue Ann Taylor. She always excites me. I am so happy. I'm looking at my guest from Canada, Nando Mel. Good evening, Nando. So glad to have you in the house. Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right. Hebrews 11. Now, remember we talked about sword into now. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen, for by it the elders obtained a good report. Through faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of God, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. Now, this is the point I want to get to tonight. But without faith, it is impossible to please God. For he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder, he being God, of them that diligently seek him. So if you're wondering why sometimes your prayers have not been answered, could it be that you're lacking faith and belief? Well, you've got to have both in order to pivot into the next thing. And we have all kind of dreams and possibilities, opportunities coming at us while we're sitting here very obediently in this COVID crisis. Hi, Linda. See you. Okay. So, I'm excited tonight. I'm going to be in a movie, y'all. But let me introduce my guest, Miss Sue Ann Taylor. We go so far back, my goodness, over 15 years. And she has been true to her thing, which is movies. And I was true to my thing, which was magazine. And Sue Ann has moved from where she was to releasing, I think, I could be wrong, her first movie in November. But don't let me butcher that. Miss Sue Ann Taylor, go for it.
Well, thank you very much, Lee. Congratulations on, I was just reading your last episode, your last edition, I should say, of your magazine last night. Always inspiring, always good to know that there's lots of good stories that are not being well told in your magazine. There's lots and lots of successful women that we never hear anything about. So that's why I love to support that magazine whenever I can. And you were mentioning about my first movie coming out, and it is the first movie I have directed that's coming out. But actually, the first movie that I kind of helped put out there was a movie that starred a woman named Piper Aaron. and it was a movie about. She's on with us tonight, and it was a very interesting story about what it's like to be trans in high school. And so that movie got out. It got a lot of attention when I went to the market and stuff like that. My company edited it for her director, and so that was, I want to say 6-7 years ago. But Charlie is my first absolute, from script to screen. I of course got a great team that helped put it out. I have a co-producer named Tony Hudson that worked with me the whole way, and she's the star of it. And I can't wait. I just can't wait. We just got the announcement today. It's going in Walmart.
Wow! Hey, how exciting! Congratulations!
Walmart and Target will have it, and of course it's going in theaters as well. It was destined for theaters first. We had over 2,000 theaters lined up before Madam COVID showed up. But it is what it is where we are. It's a great little film, and ultimately it's about something that's near and dear to your heart. It's about veterans.
All right. I see Piper. Hello, Piper. Who else do I see? Good. Keep the comments coming. We love it. We are encouraged. And I know Sue Ann has a trailer that she's going to show us tonight of this awesome movie. And after that, we're going to come back and talk some more. But the thing that I'm excited about, she is doing another movie. And if you're one that's interested in getting into the movies, TV, then you need to make sure you give Miss Sue Ann Taylor a call, and her email is sat@Blue Heron Films. Am I right?
Yep, that's all.
Okay.
With one R, HERON.
SAT@Blue Heron Films. Here comes the trailer.
John! I'm so ready.
Meet Charlie.
This is the one.
She's got a new family.
So this is the famous Charlie.
And my best friend.
And a lot on her plate.
Hey, Charlie.
Don't forget the cookie.
But when her new home hits some rough patches,
After serving your country, this is where you live? In tents? Something like that.
it'll be Charlie coming to the rescue.
Hank, are you okay? Call an ambulance, now.
Don't worry, Hank.
Today, we discovered that great men that have served this country, they don't have a home.
Why didn't you say anything, Hank?
I didn't want to be a burden, upset people.
You never bothered.
What are we gonna do?
I said we get a team together and we build these vets a house. Now who's with me?
Tis the season
We're building houses for the homeless veterans. Is there a way you could donate?
for miracles.
Not all angels have wings and halos.
Aiden Turner, Richard Tyson, Diane Ladd, John O'Hurley as the voice of God.
I'm always right here, Charlie.
And Vernon Wells.
From the impossible to the livable. It's a miracle!
I wish everyone had a home for Christmas.
You know, you and Charlie are really inspiring.
Charlie's Christmas Wish.
Awesome. What did you think of it, Dr. Daisy? Dr. D? What did you think of that trailer? You know Dr. D has been with us a long time, Sue Ann.
She's been with me a long time too.
Okay, and Barbara Young, hello, Nando. Okay, good. Now, Sue Ann, what inspired that particular movie? And look, it's being released right around Christmas. That's exciting.
Actually, it's released for Veterans Day. November 10th is when it officially comes out for Veterans Day, November 11th. That is, it was, so the story behind the story is I had sold a different movie at the American Film Market, and I got a cease and desist letter the next day that I had raised so much money so fast, and they literally came back to me and said, "We could do better, okay? If you could do that so quickly, we can do better." Never got made, didn't get off the ground. So at the film market, there's a cliche, and the cliche is there are some people, what people don't know about the American film market is it is foreign buyers come to Santa Monica to buy American film. And there are many that come in and the only English words they know is Christmas Story with a dog. So I heard that. My partner Tony has this cute, adorable little dog that you've just seen, and I love that dog, and she loves me. And I would say to her, the dog, that she would sleep with me every time I go there. So I woke up the next morning and I was so depressed, and I said, that, they're buying Christmas movies for the dog. Are you in? I'll write you one. And right after that, my husband called. And when I'm at market, there's sort of a, don't call me unless there's an emergency. So when my phone rings when I'm at market, I panic. Someone has died, something catastrophic has happened. When I used to tell my kids to get an A on your math test, you can wait till I get home. If that A on the math test gets me to Princeton, give me a call. But because it's such an intense speed dating kind of thing, and you only have this tiny opportunity to finally get something going. So my husband called and he said, "I just got a call from the American Legion, and they want me to help them design houses for homeless veterans."
Wow.
And I know that would mean something to you. My first husband was a Vietnam era Green Beret. And, so I've always had, I went through that very intense period of our American history, with not knowing, we had, out of our high school, we had a half a dozen people that just, were on the school bus, and months later, they were just gone. It was just very traumatic. So I was very, very interested in doing something that could honor them.
Mm-hmm. That is exciting.
Together. I wrote the story in about 3 days, and then I came home, and that was in November. And then on December 8th, you will remember, other people maybe not, it started to snow in Georgia. And so I went to my benevolent husband and I said, "I need your credit card now. I need my camera. We're going to capture this snow because it's going in the movie." And he whipped it out, and we just made that. We just, if you see, when you see the falling snow in Charlie's Christmas Wishes, even in the trailer, that's what I shot with a buddy of mine. I called him and I said, "I need you to get up here. We're going to be shooting." He said, "I can't get up there. It's snowing. We don't move in the snow down here." I said, "Just get up here." It'll work.
That's you.
And put it all together. It took us a year and a half to actually film the whole thing. It was supposed to go out last Christmas. There was a kerfuffle with the distributor, so it got put off till this Christmas, not knowing that we would be fighting COVID. But Lionsgate is the highest, best opportunity for a movie like this. We were honored, incredibly cartwheeled honored that they picked it up. It'll be everywhere.
Awesome. Listen, I'm just excited because you have veterans involved. You are honoring the veterans. That is just awesome. I personally think we should do even more than we do for them in this country, because many of them, of course, gave the ultimate sacrifice. So good show. I am so glad about that. Now, let's see who else we have on here. We have Eldredine. Hello. We have Janice Nixon. Hello. She sends blessings. Welcome, everybody. We're so excited. Oh, good. I just get really excited when I see all these wonderful people. But let me tell you what Sue Ann and I both are looking for, and that's content. She has a TV channel, and I have a TV channel. Mine is called the Win TV Network, and hers is, Sue Ann, yours is you.
NUYU. I'll put it up here in the chat thing so everybody can see it. Because it's up there right now, but it's on Roku, but we are relaunching a new version of it October 1. Because I don't have enough things going on, so I thought, let's relaunch a network in the middle of putting out, in the middle of putting out a movie. I'm being crazy.
Well, see, that's both of our issue right now. We both need content. Good for you guys. Not good for us, but good for you guys. So you just need to reach out to either one of us and send us content that we can put on the channel. You know, some of you are still where you are. You have this dreaming side of you of being on television. You have this dreaming side of you of being in the movies. Oh, there's my good friend Casey. Hey, Casey. Oh, it's okay. Good. So, anyway, here, you see me? Hey, Casey. Here's the opportunity. We need content. Send us your shows. Send us your funny moments. Send us whatever you want to see in lights. Because this is the movie maker right here, sitting before you today. And I have a channel, and I'm real excited about it. So send us content. And my email is up there somewhere. And so is Sue Ann's. And we cannot wait. Now, I know Sue Ann is working on another movie, and I'm going to say this in front of everybody. She's promised me a part in that movie, so she can't get out of it. I'm going to be cast.
So I've been. This is not a movie I wrote. It's a movie that another woman wrote, and she asked me if I would produce it and direct it. So I said, sure. It's another Christmas movie, and there's a guy who plays the doctor. There's 3 doctors, and they're all best friends from medical school. And you'll portray one of their mothers, one of the doctor's mom.
Wow, how exciting!
The coast for Christmas.
Well, what was that where it looks like you were at playing a judge or something? You were sitting behind a desk. What was that?
Oh, no, that's another movie altogether. That's a TV series called The Queen of Lit.
Oh.
Queen of Street Lit, very technically, with Joaquina Clark. True story. It's a docu-series. I played the judge. It's the first time I've been on the other side of the camera. And it was a lot of fun. And it was like, yeah, you be the judge, be the judge. So I was like, okay, I'll be the judge. And I'm sitting there for an hour and a half on set while everything is going on. And I went, I've gotten this wrong for 44 years. This is the easy part of the job. I wrote half the series while I was up there. I worried about everybody's details for all these years till my hair went gray. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's all I had to do? People get paid for this? Oh no, it was really fun. And I got picked up to be a judge in another series because of that picture. Another friend called me from California. He's like, we've got a law procedural. Would you be the judge in that? I was absolutely. I'll bring more magazines next time.
You know, we're actually, in one sense, it's all a part of the pivoting. We're doing things during this period that we've not done before. We were operating in our comfort zone. And all I knew was magazines, and doing events. But now I found myself in so many other things because you have time on your hands. So what are you going to do with that time? My friend in one of my board members, Sue Ann, Nando in Canada, we were talking today, and he went back to making, I think it was tomato sauce. I think it was tomato sauce. He had made that in years because he was so busy doing all the stuff that we were doing pre-COVID. We were busying ourselves with. Anyway, so he, some people have gone back to learn how to cook and everything. And I'm excited about that because we are not just sitting still and doing nothing. You can search within yourself and say, what is my passion? What is it that I would like to do? I actually set myself down and talked to myself about it. If you could do anything you wanted to do, what would you want to do? There are so many things that came up. Yes. Nando, I see you, but okay, tell me, what was it that tomatoes, see? So he went back to doing his tomato sauce. I told him, you got to put them in a jar and sell them.
Creative vein. It really has, it's opened up everybody's opportunity to be what they were wanting to be when they were in high school. And I think that, I'm sometimes guilty because I am doing what I wanted to do in high school, what I wanted to do in the 5th grade. And so this is what we call in the movie making world the freshman class. This is people who make their first movie. So when I was at the kind of one of those little cocktail parties, the freshman class, someone asked me if my son or daughter because I'm a little old for a first movie, but I made 800 television shows, and they kind of don't count in the movie world because it's its own world, So okay, fine, you make 800 of those. One of these, is a whole new world. So I'm putting up my email and my New Year network so that people can know what I'm talking about. You wonder what I'm doing there. Okay.
See it?
Look at that. So hopefully that works. This is the first time
I see Piper has said something. She said she watched a lot of TV. People are telling us what they're doing their shut-in time. She watched TV, doing more of her acting. Oh my goodness. Took the opportunity to be what she wanted to be. There we go. Nando, you're gonna make what? I gotta get my producer to help me. You know what? Instead of trying to look so cute, why don't I just put my glasses on so I can see what's going on? How about that? There, wow, I can see. Okay, Nando, you said next you're gonna make some traditional homemade wine. Oh, are we permitted to go into Canada yet, Sue Ann? Are we still locked out of Canada?
Still locked out of what?
Canada. Can we cross the border yet?
Oh, not yet. I had a thing up there, but they're saying this month we should be able. But I'm supposed to be on a plane right this minute to Panama, where I'm doing a series. I'm going to do a series that's about 3 kids that get marooned on an island together, and they find this 4th kid, 2 kids find the 3rd kid, and a monkey. Kind of a Swiss Family Robinson kind of a story, and but it's just the kids. And except at home where we have a Nancy Grace kind of character played by my friend Tony Hudson that will she's going to take those parents down when you would believe. She thinks that she threw them overboard and the whole scandal and stuff, but they were not, and they get rescued, and And then it builds up for the next season. First season takes place in Panama, second season in Australia, third season in China or something that looks like China.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, Linda Monroe out of North Carolina. She said during COVID, she's a radio talk show host. That's interesting. On the largest podcast and life coaching network. That's awesome. You know, I wanted to be a radio talk host as well. Linda, I might have to look into that with you. I love talking on the radio, I guess. But you got to pivot into all of these things you wanted to do, but you did not have the time to do. And the good part of it, we've got to learn how to monetize. That's going to be the key to keep us going until we all can get out of here again. Daisy, Dr. D, you okay? Thank you. She says I look good. Thank you, Dr. D. I knew I loved you for a reason. Awesome. Okay. All right. We got a nice chat room going on here, and I love that. I love the interaction. And so remember what I said. If you have content, oh, Nando, you should put on there, you should take this. How do you make homemade wine? Can I let you in on a secret? My daddy used to make that moonshine. You know that West Virginia moonshine? That West Virginia moonshine, I think they call it White Lightning. Yep. So anyway, Nando, you might want to do a show and then send it to us because we're looking for content. How to make tomato sauce, Italian. Oh, by the way, Nando from Canada is Italian, so you know he's probably going to have some good tomato sauce. Definitely some good homemade wine. He goes to Italy every year. Well, they shut him down this year, so he didn't get to go this year. But he normally goes to Italy, and I think he's in Italy around this time, but can't go this year. So, okay. So see that Charlie's Christmas Wish is coming November the 10th on Veterans Day. I like that. Do you know though, some people were not on, Sue Ann, when we first showed it. So we're going to have to show it again. This is the trailer of Charlie's Christmas Wish. Produced.
John! There's so many.
Meet Charlie.
This is the one.
She's got a new family.
So this is the famous Charlie.
And my best friend.
And a lot on her plate.
Hey, Charlie.
Don't forget the cookie.
But when her new home hits some rough
I think
patches,
it's got to rewind.
This is where you live? Intense?
Something like that.
it'll be Charlie coming to the rescue.
Hank, are you okay? Call an ambulance now.
Don't worry, Hank.
Today, we discovered that great men that have served this country, they don't have a home.
Why didn't you say anything, Hank?
I didn't want to be a burden, upset people.
You're never a bother.
What are we gonna do?
I said we get a team together and we build these vets a house. Now who's with me?
'Tis the season
We're building houses for the homeless veterans. Is there a way you could donate?
for miracles.
Not all angels have wings and halos.
Aidan Turner, Richard Tyson, Diane Ladd, John O'Hurley as the voice of God,
I'm always right here, Charlie.
and Vernon Wells.
From the impossible to the livable is a miracle!
I wish everyone had a home for Christmas.
You know, you and Charlie are really inspiring.
Charlie's Christmas Wish.
Okay, we didn't get it all, but you know how that goes. Anyway, Charlie's Christmas Wish. And where can they view the trailer, Sue Ann?
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, Charlie's Christmas Wish. There's I'm very proud of because Lionsgate did it, but there's 3 others out there. There's one I did for the veterans. It's more veteran centric. I did it a year ago, and my distributor did it another one. So there's lots of variations, but this is clearly the best one.
Okay, awesome. We might get a chance to show it again one more time before we leave. Some people saying they want to see it again. Yeah, so okay, awesome. Now I have one person, Linda Monroe, says she wants to pivot from the radio into TV, and that's important. You want to move up the ladder to the next ring. Mine was magazine, and now I'm coming out of magazine and pivoting into TV. And we want to monetize the space that we're pivoting in. So television, we're getting our show up on Roku and the Fire Stick. We just want some of your content to go up there with us and send it to us. You know my email, womenofwealthmagazine@gmail. Email me and let me know. I have some content. I know, Dr. D, all you do is television, so you got plenty of content to share. Okay, all right.
Health oriented, health, and we are going to do a career one. So ours is broken into 30 channels. Ours is a network. New You Network is broken into 30 different channels. You really got to see what we're doing October 1. October 1, it will completely look different. What we have up there is based on the network that I built in 2005. So there's a lot that I did because it worked. And there are things that we put together with another company out in Utah that is going to be, it will break all of the barriers because it's both professionally produced programming like you find on any network, and then if you want to talk with the host like you are, you can, especially if you've got a health question, you can make an appointment and have a discussion, a one-on-one, 1-on-5, 1-on-200. So that's available for whatever anybody wants to talk about.
Awesome. Okay, here's Sue Ann. If you have some questions for her, put it in the chat room, and we'll try to answer those, or either for me, and after that, we're almost out of time, so send us your questions if you have any. Deuce will put them up, and we'll answer them. It's so exciting to see Prophetess Janice Mixon all the way from Alabama. Wonderful. I tell you, if this lady ever, thank you, Prophetess Mixon. Looking forward to this issue. Yes, we're working on the new issue of the magazine. So if you know someone that may want to be in the magazine, please, by all means, let us know. Email us on that. One thing that we're doing, listen, we've been out here over 10 years now, and we're doing a collector's edition, collector's edition, where we're going to reach all the way back to him. And you'll be in this one because, you always support me. Not only would you come in, you would bring somebody else in with you.
I could do a whole movie on the times that you've come running in with, I need one more.
and you never disappointed.
And what does that mean? That means now.
So that was all. You were in the one that we did with Oprah Winfrey, right?
I was in the Oprah one.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. You sent your daddy a copy of that one, Sue Ann.
Stacey's in as well. So that was the women of media. Remember the
That's right.
Of the cover, and then we had the whole inside spread of all the producers I worked with in Comcast.
Dr. D was in there too.
Yes, she was. It was a fun thing that we did, and we made it into a giant poster, put it in the hallway. way there, kept it there for a whole year. We got our money's worth out of that.
Well, you sure did. And for those of you who don't know, Sue Ann Taylor ran Comcast. Gosh, that's where I met her at. I don't know how many years. She had me on. I got to interview John Hope Bryan. It was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Good lady. Make sure you email her about it. Make sure you email her about what she's doing. Barbara, I see you, Barbara Young. Okay. All right. Barbara Young says she see me in a soap opera. Okay, look. I have faith and believe that I, with the help of God, can make it happen. I'm going to become a very outstanding movie star. Now that's when my friend is making movies, I'm a twist her arm. Okay, so any questions, let us know. If not, it's going to be about time to sign off. Okay, and make sure you get all of Sue Ann information is in the chat. I enjoyed myself thoroughly with you all tonight, and come back next Thursday, and we're going to have some more good stuff. And it's just awesome. Having fun while we're sitting here and learning. Now, your takeaway tonight is the opportunity to get your content on TV.
Can I make a comment about that, Lee?
Sure.
I do not like the word content. You want programming.
Programming. See what I'm saying? See what my mentor does? Okay.
A beginning, a middle, and an end. That is programming. There's a place for YouTube. There's a place for that kind of stuff. But I think what we're building are networks, our own networks, and they involve thought out programs. I started at CBS 100 years ago, and content was not, it would be like that was just, you'd throw it away. We built programming that you want to look at 30 years from now. That's what you do. You build programming. I can look at your magazine 10 years ago, and it's still valid today. That's programming.
I love that. Okay, send in your programming.
Bingo.
No excuse now. Pivot into that. You got two channels. You got the where is that again, Sue-Ann? The newyounetwork.com, the newyounetwork.com, and you have the Win TV, which is the one I'm doing. She's doing newyounetwork.com. I'm doing the Win TV network.
Brilliant idea. Brilliant idea. I love it. I love it.
Okay, so there you see, we've given you a pivot into prosperity opportunity. Get your stuff on TV, get paid. You don't put your programming on there without someone wanting to sponsor you and pay you. Doing your programming, all right, Sue-Ann, you get to show commercials and things like that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. D says she loves you so much, Queen Sue-Ann. You're an awesome mentor.
I love you, Daisy.
You have mentored a lot of people, men and women.
I tell people that the only difference between them and Oprah Winfrey is about 10,000 hours in front of a camera. You can all do it. At the end of the day, Oprah Winfrey just was comfortable talking, to you across the airwaves, and she did it very well. I'm not saying she wasn't researched or anything, but I'm just saying that she got comfortable because she did it a lot, and that's what we've done. These things are ubiquitous. These cameras are everywhere. Everybody can be the next Oprah Winfrey. Daisy has just as much of a shot. Lee has just as Dr. Lee has just as much of a shot. It's just exposure. Second thing I'll tell you is get yourself a time slot. That's what built Oprah. Oprah and I started together.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. We were both King World ladies, as Roger King used to call us. It was Oprah, me, Reba McEntire. We were all together, all starting at the same time. And we'd be in the King World booth all together. Oprah got a little ahead of us, let's just say. But the magic of it was she got a time slot. They gave her 4 o'clock. The only way you got the Oprah show or Jeopardy or Wheel of Fortune was the time slot. If you went to put Oprah on at 2 o'clock, you had to keep moving. So just nail yourself a time slot. You can make that part of your branding, so to speak. Lee at 7:30.
Uh-huh. I like that. I like that a lot.
Andrew Cuomo is the last one who did it. He went on TV on COVID every single day at the same time. Ratings went fucking high because they knew where to find him and when.
Mm-hmm. All right, some good advice. So, okay, we're going to, I think it's about time to sign off now. I don't know if we've got the trailer rewind or not so that we can go out with it. I'm hoping anyway. And we'll give it a shot so that look at it again.
There's so many.
Meet Charlie.
This is the one.
She's got a new family.
So this is the famous Charlie.
And my best friend.
And a lot on her plate.
Hey, Charlie.
Don't forget the cookie.
But when her new home hits some rough patches,
After serving your country, this is where you live? In tents?
Something like that.
it'll be Charlie coming to the rescue.
Hank, are you okay? Call an ambulance now.
Don't worry, Hank.
Today, we discovered that great men that have served this country, they don't have a home.
Why didn't you say anything, Hank?
I didn't want to be a burden, upset people.
You never bothered.
What are we gonna do?
I said we get a team together and we build these vets a house. Now who's with me?
Tis the season
We're building houses for the homeless veterans. Is there a way you could donate?
for miracles.
Not all angels have wings and halos.
Aiden Turner, Richard Tyson, Diane Ladd, John O'Hurley as the voice of God,
I'm always right here, Charlie.
and Vernon Wells.
From the impossible to the livable is a miracle!
I wish everyone had a home for Christmas.
You know, you and Charlie are really inspiring.
Charlie's Christmas Wish.
That's so beautiful. It makes, I was sitting there just spellbound. You did an excellent job, Sue Ann. An excellent job. I remember, I'm gonna say this and then we can go off. I was at your house when somewhere I was at Canton with you and you were talking about how you were raising the funding for this project. And I mean, that's just amazing because that's a big part of it. You have to raise those funds
Every time.
for those movies. So you're even good at that. I watched you.
They're all investors. This is not a benevolent thing. They want their money back in a return, and we're going to make this a big hit.
Well, that's going to be a big hit. This is going to be a big hit. All right, lovely people that tuned in tonight. We love you. We thank you. We're looking for you next Thursday at 7:30. So please join us. And I guess by Monday or Tuesday, we'll put up who our guest for next week will be. All right. Love you, Sue Ann. Last word.
Thank you all. This is a rebroadcast. Can you see this later?
This is going to be, what's the word? They can watch it later. It's going to be on Facebook. It's all over. So anyone that didn't see it now can get an opportunity to rewatch it. We have as much as about 1,000 people on the rewatch.
Perfect.
Sometime. YouTube at Higher Wealth. That's another place you can see it. YouTube at Higher Wealth.
That's awesome.
All right. Love you guys. Thank you again for coming. God be with you and stay safe. God, keep all of our watchers safe. Till next time.